I am consistent. Not perfect, not dramatic, not intense for 2 days and absent for 2 weeks. Consistent. Because the life you want does not respond to what you admire, or what you understand, or what you promise yourself at midnight. It responds to what you repeat. If you are listening to this, you likely have goals that matter. You want clarity. You want discipline. You want to build something real. You want your money and your mind to stop leaking. You want your life to feel aligned instead of chaotic. And I'm going to tell you something that can sound simple, but changes everything when you accept it. The difference between the person who transforms and the person who stays the same is rarely intelligence. It is repetition. That is the spiritual principle for today. Repetition rewrites identity. What you repeat becomes your normal. What becomes your normal becomes your character. And your character becomes your destiny. This is universal. It is not religious and it is not mystical. It is cause and effect. A seed becomes a harvest because it is watered repeatedly. A skill becomes mastery because it is practiced repeatedly. A weak life becomes a strong life because weak patterns are replaced with strong patterns repeatedly. Most people chase intensity because intensity feels powerful. It feels like change is happening. But intensity is unstable. Intensity depends on mood, and mood is unreliable. The consistent person is different. The consistent person is not ruled by emotion. They are ruled by rhythm, and rhythm is what makes discipline sustainable. Now let's bridge this to money, because money is one of the clearest mirrors of repetition. People often think wealth is built by one big move, one lucky break, one investment, one business idea, one sudden moment where everything changes. But if you study real prosperity, you see a pattern. Wealth is mostly built by small, repeated behaviors that compound. Tracking spending, saving automatically, investing steadily, learning skills weekly, publishing consistently, improving slowly, avoiding impulsive leaks, keeping promises. The market rewards consistency because consistency is reliability. Reliability creates trust. Trust creates opportunity. Opportunity creates income. And income managed with discipline becomes wealth. Here is the money bridge in one sentence. Your financial reality is the long-term echo of your daily patterns. If you repeat chaos, chaos compounds. If you repeat stewardship, stewardship compounds. If you repeat avoidance, avoidance compounds. If you repeat discipline, discipline compounds. So the real question isn't only, what do I want? The real question is, what am I repeating that makes my current life inevitable? Let me make this practical with a story that you will remember. Imagine two people learning the same skill. Same course, same tools, same teacher. The first person starts strong. They feel excited. They do 3 hours the first day, then 2 hours the next day. They tell themselves, this time I'm serious. Then life gets ordinary. They miss a day. Then they miss another day. Then they feel guilty. Then they wait for motivation to return. 2 weeks pass. They restart. The cycle repeats. They feel busy, but they remain the same. The second person is quieter. They don't do heroic sessions. They commit to one simple daily block, even if it's only 20 minutes. They show up whether they feel inspired or not. They don't argue with the routine. They protect it. After a month, the second person looks ahead, but they didn't use magic. They used repetition. And repetition did what it always does. It created a new identity. That is the truth. The consistent person becomes consistent before life rewards them, and life rewards them because they have become reliable. Now here's the part most people don't understand. The reason inconsistency is so damaging is not only that it slows progress. Inconsistency trains self-doubt. Every time you promise yourself something and don't do it, you weaken your own authority. Your mind starts to treat your plans as optional. Your standards become negotiable. You stop believing yourself. And once you stop believing yourself, discipline becomes harder, because discipline requires self-trust. So we restore self-trust the only honest way, with repeated proof. Now we move into the practice protocol. This is the part you can apply immediately. I call this practice the consistency contract. Step 1. Choose one identity you want to install. 1. Not 5. 1. Examples. I am consistent. I am disciplined. I am a steward. I am focused. I finish what I start. Step 2. Choose one daily action that proves that identity. Keep it small enough that you can do it on a hard day. If your identity is, I am consistent, your action could be one 25-minute focus block. If your identity is, I am a steward, your action could be tracking every purchase daily. If your identity is, I am disciplined, your action could be a 10-minute morning routine. If your identity is, I finish what I start, your action could be closing one open loop each day. Step 3. Set a minimum standard that is non-negotiable. This matters. The minimum standard is what you do even when you don't feel like it. If your minimum is too big, you will break it. If it is small and consistent, it will build you. Step 4. Lock it for 14 days. Not forever. 14 days. Long enough to create evidence, short enough to be real. You are not trying to be perfect for a year. You are trying to prove to yourself for 2 weeks that your word means something. Step 5. Track it. A simple check mark each day is enough. You track not to become obsessed, but to become honest. What is not measured becomes vague, and vagueness is where inconsistency hides. Step 6. Apply one rule that protects identity. Never miss twice. A miss is human. 2 misses is a new pattern. If you miss one day, return the next day without drama. No guilt speeches, no restarting your life. Just return to the contract. This is how repetition rewrites identity. Small actions repeated, protected by a simple rule, measured with honesty. Now, let's make it even sharper. Consistency is not about controlling every day. Consistency is about returning quickly. The consistent person isn't the person who never falls off. It's the person who returns before the fall becomes a lifestyle. And when you start living like that, something changes inside you. Your mind becomes quieter. Your confidence becomes stable. Your progress stops depending on motivation and starts depending on rhythm. Now your action step for today is simple and immediate. Choose one identity. Choose one action. Do it today. Then schedule it for the same time tomorrow. If you want a clean life, build a clean rhythm. If you want clean prosperity, build clean repetition. If you want legacy, build stable identity. We close with a declaration that is short, strong, and non-negotiable. I am consistent. I live by rhythm, not mood. I build my identity through repetition, and my repetition shapes my reality. I restore self. I build wealth. I leave legacy. I am consistent.